The latest of those is United States Senator Dr. Bill Cassidy. Dr. Bill, welcome back to Kiel. Thank you, sir, once again for joining us.
And are you in Lake Charles in the middle of more rain?
I am in Lake Charles. I am looking at right now standing water. It's a lot better than I thought it would be. There's capacity in the drainage canals, but there has been a lot of rain and there's more coming.
You this week were talking about getting help for that region, that they just need more assistance because Lake Charles has just been bombarded. Did you make any headway with your colleagues in D.C.?
Yeah, so the president's going to be the one that has to sign the bill, ultimately. So the president came to Louisiana, met him in New Orleans on the tarmac. Mr. President, what about our disaster supplemental? Meeting with a member of his administration, a key member this week. And then working with fellow senators, you just got to push. Nothing in Washington is easy, but we're going to keep pushing until we finally get them to sign it.
You said push, Dr. Bill. Who would be against disaster relief for South Louisiana, for Louisiana as a whole?
I'm not sure if that people are against. There is just so much always going on that you got to make sure that people put it on the top of their inbox. Now, some people would say, listen, there's a lot of money that's already gone out. Louisiana in general, but Southwest Louisiana has received a lot. Okay, we get that. But by the way, have you seen the need? So one, you got to maybe, I don't know if you can educate people on just the magnitude of a winter storm on top of a pandemic and now these rains. Eventually they get it.
Dr. Bill, what kind of money are we talking? And in other words, millions and millions. What are we looking at here? And how soon before some kind of relief hits that part of the state?
Governor Edwards. Well, first, let me just say a lot of money has already been brought to bear, and so there's been a lot of federal dollars and state dollars, but principally federal. So one, there's been relief. But secondly, as regards additional, Governor Edwards has requested an additional $3 billion. Now, that sometimes gets pared down, but that's the formal request.
All right, you're in Lake Charles. You get the bird's eye view, obviously. What have you seen? How bad is the situation right now there?
The water is draining. It isn't that the water can't drain. It's just that there was so much of it all at once. And I think as much as anything, it's just a little bit like the troubles of Job. Yes, some people flooded, but it's just like one more dadgum thing in our life. I had dinner last night with two people, and the woman was at work, couldn't get out. The husband showed up with a kayak. She goes, I'm not getting in that kayak. So he called his cousin with a big wheel truck. People are adapting, but people are just kind of tired of having to adapt.
I have family in Baton Rouge. I know the others in Lafayette. What are you hearing from other communities across South Louisiana? We know Southwest Louisiana hard hit. What's happening in the other parts of the south part of our state?
Well, again, in Baton Rouge, lots of rain, but flooding was not nearly like 2016. It affected both north and south. And there was flooding. But you speak to folks, yes, there was water in my neighborhood, but my house is okay. That said, two of my employees two of the state's employees who work for me, if you will, had just bought new homes within the last 2 months, and they both flooded. And so it's out there, but it's not the sort of devastation of the hurricanes that hit Southwest Louisiana or the 2016, which hit Shreveport area.
When do you anticipate decision from your colleagues with regard to more assistance from the feds for the Southwest Louisiana region?
I'm meeting with a key decision maker on this week. She and I have already spoken, but we'll meet again. And we are lining up our fellow senators to push the letter. I'm hoping that we can get this through within the next few weeks. But again, there's no guarantee on that except a guarantee that we'll work it hard.